Sagittarius, sorry, I've got some opera on the TV. Let me just turn that down. There we go. Yeah, it's awfully loud opera, isn't it? Jeez, I mean, even when you turn the TV right down, it's bloody well loud. Okay. So yeah, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings, Tarot Readings from the Heart. Now, I didn't do a reading for the April month. I was very tired. Really didn't feel like going onto YouTube and recording, so I didn't. I was working on a lot of private readings though, and also a business idea as well in April. So kind of rejuvenated now. Decided to come back and do some readings for you guys. We're looking at your love reading and your general reading, okay? But it's not in one. You get those separately, alright? So we're going to be using for this reading the Gilded Tarot and the Romance Angels for your advice at the end of the reading, okay? So let's have a look. So Universe Spirit, what is coming in for Sagittarius for love in May 2018? Show me Sagittarius, what's coming in for Sagittarius and love in May 2018? Show me what's coming in for Sagittarius and love in May 2018. Show me what's coming in for Sagittarius and love in May 2018. Show me what's coming in for Sagittarius and love in May 2018. Show me. Alright, so we're going to split the deck into three Sagittarius. 1, 2, 3. Collect that back up like so. Whoopsie daisy, like so. And let's... so the energies around you guys are the Two of Swords. Okay, so... Two of Swords can mean that you've got a decision between two people. Maybe somebody's got a decision about you to make. Could be an air sign person, perhaps. Or the Two of Swords can mean that you've got your defences up with the Two of Swords energy. What's influencing this? I think you've either got a decision or you've got your defences up, because I think you're not receiving what you should be receiving. You've got the Six of Coins in the reverse. Six of Coins in reverse. It's like the Seven of Coins in a way, but this is different slightly. Seven of Coins in the reverse is, well, I've paid my dues. I've worked hard in the relationship and I get nothing back for it. The Six of Coins in the reverse means somebody simply doesn't want to give you anything. So it might be a financial thing for some of you guys, but you're not receiving anything with the Six of Coins in the reverse. Now, the reason for the Two of Swords in the upright as the energy around you also is, well, you've got disputes going on with the Five of Wands, okay? So the Five of Wands is saying that there's a dispute in a relationship for some of you guys. And as a result, I think you've got your protection barrier up, because the Two of Swords, when it's upright, can sometimes be, well, I'm not going to speak to that pig because they're putting me through this shit here and they're not giving me anything. In the recent past, you guys have experienced the Magician, so there might be I'm getting the impression that somebody's speaking to you through this card, because the Magician can be somebody who creates, whether he's upright or reverse. Reverse, it's worse, but in the upright, this person really does know how to tell a white lie or two. So it might be that you've experienced somebody who has been trying to pull the wool over your eyes, because the Magician can represent somebody who's a manipulator. I just get the feeling that it might be that. The most likely outcome for love in the month of May 2018, Seven of Cups. I think a lot of stuff is going to be up in the air for you Sagittarius people. I also feel with the Seven of Cups showing that there are a lot of choices that need to be made with that Seven of Cups energy showing here. Or this is temptation as a result of what this dude's doing here. Coming in, what you're going to experience is the Empress in the reverse. So the Empress in the reverse can represent where there is a lack of nurturing, a lack of love, a lack of care within a relationship. It can show one-sided energies with the Empress, and it can show a relationship that's doomed to failure. It's very ill. The crops are very poor within the relationship. The external factors are showing, oh God, Six of Wands in the reverse. So there's a lack of success or victory here. That's the, I think that somebody though, because Six of Wands in the reverse means many things. Number one, it can mean that you're not being recognised for your talents, for your skills, for who you are. Number two, it can mean that you don't get what you want. So it can also mean a lack of confidence here with the Six of Wands in the reverse showing. It can also show that somebody's lacking interest in you. They don't want to particularly approach the situation. They're not, but this is a lack of confidence overall. With the Six of Wands in the reverse, but also this is a lack of success. We'll leave it at that for the time being. Coming in, what you're going to experience though is the Hermit, but the Hermit's got its back turned to the Empress in the reverse. Somebody's seeking something here. I think that you're going to experience coming in, somebody is withdrawing, but they're seeking something. We're going to get what falls in front of that card. Hopes or fears? Well, the fears are Sagittarius, Queen of Swords, and as a fear, the Queen of Swords would be either it's a person. If you're married, it could be divorce, or with the Queen of Swords energy, this simply could be having to emotionally detach yourself and cut someone off. And what's the outcome? Oh, what the hell is all that about? Jeez, what is all that about? And before anybody comes to me and says, oh, not another reading, it's just the way it is. I don't have any baggage. I'm very happy in my life, thank you very much. I've got good family, I've got good people around me, people that are my friends. I don't really care. Do you see what I mean? It's not I don't care about you. I'm not, you know, this, a lot of people will say, when you're a tarot reader, especially on YouTube, excuse me, especially on YouTube, a lot of people, if they're not getting what they want, you know, they'll say, oh, it must be your energy. It's like, well, no, it's not actually, darling. I'm more than happy in my life at the moment. You know, I'm very blessed by God in so many ways. And I'm not in a relationship, and I certainly don't want one. I don't care for one. So this isn't me. This must be you. Because I don't recognise this energy. So it must be going on with you. There is loss here. 5 of Cups and disappointment. I'm afraid to say sorry. And I'm sick of having to explain myself when these cards come out. It's getting on my nerves a bit, to be honest. That's why I didn't do YouTube as well for the last few weeks. Because I was just sick to death of people moaning about bullshit. It's ridiculous. If you don't like it, go in somewhere else, you know. Or don't bother looking at your tarot, you know. Because it is what it is. And the cards that come out, come out. When you read tarot, your energy is clear. So you put nothing onto the cards. It's a blank canvas. And that's when the truth comes out. You don't put anything onto the cards whatsoever. I never do. Because it's not within my interest to do that. I don't care. You know, and I do that. I know it sounds bad. But with every client that comes to me, I don't, you know, I don't have any attachment to that client. There are a few that I've worked with over a period of years. And yeah, there is the attachment to wanting to do the best reading for them possible. But other than that, it's more like there's nothing in it. It's just I'm reading cards and I'm reading the energies and I'm being honest with the client about what I see. And that's the best tarot reader that you can get. Somebody who can be honest and somebody who doesn't emotionally connect with that client, because then everything gets skewed. So I'm sorry if you guys don't like it, but that's just the way it is. If it doesn't allude to you, then good. Don't bother bloody writing comments and saying things like, oh, well, my relationship's perfectly fine. Then what the hell are you doing writing a comment then? Okay, so let's have a look at why the Six of Wands reversed is the root issue, is the external factors. Why is the Six of Wands reversed? The external factors for Sagittarius in the month of May 2018. Show me. 5 of Coins reversed. Okay, so I think that the external factors are showing that you guys, because the 5 of Coins reversed means to return. So it means somebody wants to come into, you guys are not up for this, Sagittarius, and this is your energy more than likely because it's wand energy. So I think that you guys, the external factors are showing you guys, Six of Wands, are not interested. There's a lack of interest here with the Six of Wands in the reverse, because I think that somebody wants to return to your relationship, okay? They want to return to what they consider to be strength. Alright, so this person's almost like coming back to you and saying, oh, you were the best thing that ever happened to me. You know, you were the best one. But you're like, hell no, I'm really not interested. 6 of Wands in the reverse. You see no success. The external factors are saying you see no success with the 6 of Wands in returning to this. Or you see no success in a situation because somebody wants to return into your life. They want to return to strength. They want to return to you because they think that they've got it good with you, Sagittarius. But the root issue is about the 5 of Wands. And what's this 5 of Wands about in the upright? What's the 5 of Wands about being the root issue? Justice in the reverse. Disputes because you were being treated unfairly with the Justice card in the reverse. Because Justice card reverse means there's a miscarriage of justice. I'm being treated unfairly. I'm not getting my rewards. I'm not getting what I want. There's an imbalance and there's lack of harmony in this situation. And I think there were disputes because you guys didn't feel that you were being treated fairly with this individual. You weren't being treated fairly. And as a result of that, you've experienced the Magician. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's this person telling you in your ear. Why have you got the Magician in the recent past? Because of the Sun. So I think that there is, in the recent past, what you've experienced is a miracle, perhaps. It could be with the Magician. Why is that? There's been some form of, with the Sun energy, some form of successful new beginning, some form of radiance, manifestation, some form of happiness that's happened for you guys in the recent past. Also, it could be somebody who's manipulating you. Possibly by casting some, it's not a shadow card, the Sun energy, but you can still cast a gleam over a situation. But I think that in the recent past you've experienced for some of you guys a manipulation, the Magician energy, because what the Magician wants, they want the Sun. They want their sunshine back with the Sun energy. They want a new beginning with you, with the Sun energy. They want a new opportunity for the better with the Sun energy, and you've got the 6 of Cups showing up here as well. What more can you say about that? They want you back. Somebody wants you back here. your challenge is the Six of Coins in the reverse. Why is Sagittarius' challenge the Six of Coins reversed? Because of the Eight of Swords. So your challenge is the Six of Coins in the reverse. I think that your challenge is, this is actually you guys not wanting to give to this person. Because the Eight of Swords shows up here. I think that you fear this person a great deal. Okay. I think that you fear with the Eight of Swords that this King of Pentacles, so it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person around you, but what you fear, Sagittarius, is that this King of Pentacles is looking for a good time, because remember, the King of Pentacles isn't just about somebody who wants to get married. Whether he's upright or reversed, this person is very strongly led by his desires, and his desires with the Nine of Cups is possibly sensual pleasure, to have a good time, and then probably with the Five of Swords to hurt you afterwards. So you're kind of like, you know, the challenge is, I really don't want to give to this person. Six of Coins in the reverse. I've got nothing left to give to this person, because I feel that, you know, really worried, really nervous, really scared with the Eight of Swords that this person's going to want to have sex with me, or want to have a good time with me, or want to have me for a bit of fun, and then they're going to discard me afterwards with the Five of Swords energy. Okay. And probably ghost the commitment, for example, with that Moon and the Hierophant. Ghost you afterwards. You don't trust whoever this person is. Not at all. And that's why you're putting up your defences in the month of May 2018. And why is Sagittarius putting up their defences in May 2018? Because your intuition is telling you to, Sagittarius. Okay? Your intuition is telling you to. And what's the intuition telling Sagittarius? The Page of Pentacles. Your intuition is telling you to examine every single area, to move slow. Remember, Pentacles are very slow and cautious energy, and the Page of Pentacles is no different. No different. Move slowly. Take your time with the Page of Pentacles if you want to resolve the situation with the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So you've got your defences up with the Two of Swords here, because your intuition is telling you that you need to move slowly. You need to assess every single aspect of this proposal from this individual if you want a nice resolution to the situation with the Ten of Swords in the reverse. However, the most likely outcome will be the Seven of Cups in the upright. And why is the most likely outcome for Sagittarius the Seven of Cups in the upright? Well, I think that the outcome is either that there's lots of choices, but I think the most likely outcome is going to be confusion here with the Seven of Cups, because the Knight of Wands, okay, this is a player, all right, and I think that this person, and no, the Knight of Wands is you. It's actually you. I think that you've got a choice. The most likely outcome is you're either confused or you've got a choice. I think it's more confusion. But no, I don't think it's confusion, actually, Sagittarius. I think it's a choice, because I'm reading you as the Knight of Wands. And I think that you've got a choice because, and you look at this guy here, and he's looking towards the Hangman reverse. So it's because you know, you've got a very hard choice to make with the Seven of Cups, because you know as the Knight of Wands that what you're looking to pursue is somebody who really hasn't changed who they are at all. Hangman in the reverse represents somebody who's unwilling to change. So you know that what you'd be doing is pursuing somebody who's probably very unwilling to change. And that's why you've got a very difficult choice to make. Coming in, what you're going to experience in the immediate future is the Empress reversed. And why will Sagittarius experience the Empress reversed? Because of the Queen of Wands. Okay, now that can be read as you, alright, and this is about you standing in your power. I would read the Queen of Wands as you, because she can be Sagittarius, Aries, Leo in a general reading. She's usually an Aries or a Leo readers, but I read her as being, you're showing twice Knight of Wands and Queen of Wands. This is about you standing in your power. And I think that there's going to be a lack of love with you for this, whoever this individual is, with the Empress in the reverse. And I think it's because you are very determined and very ambitious in terms of your work, the Eight of Coins energy showing here. But also, it's really just to work on yourself. Work on, I suppose, with the Chariot, moving forward and overcoming the obstacles and moving through the situation with the Chariot energy. Might be some of you guys want to work on a Cancerian individual, for example, Sagittarius, but I don't think it's that. Could be. But I think that it's more about you standing in your power and deciding that you want to work on how you overcome this situation and move on. You'd experience the Hermit coming in. And what's the Hermit about for Sagittarius coming in? What's the Hermit about? Judgment. Okay, so this is you guys seeking a new phase, showing up. I don't think it's going back, because Judgment can be reconciliation, yes, but you've got to be careful with the card. It's not always a reconciliation card. This is all about seeking, and they're two spiritual cards together. So this Hermit, look at him. If you were to read him as an old guy, you'd think he was probably near death, and he's seeking eternal life within the Judgment card. He's seeking heaven. He's seeking to transition into everlasting life with the Judgment energy. So he's calling on Jesus now. You know, he's saying, I'm seeking you, Jesus. I'm seeking something new now, Jesus. I've lived my life through, and now what I'm seeking is to live with you, Jesus. I'm seeking to live in heaven, all of that type of thing. So what I'm seeing here is how it strikes me as a tarot reader is two very strong spiritual elements showing up here. And what you're seeking is a new phase with the Judgment energy. You might also be seeking advice, because Judgment card can mean answers. So it might be that you're seeking answers coming in with that Judgment energy. Alright? For example. But also for some of you guys, it might be, Sagittarius, that you're seeking judgment, or you're seeking some form of renewal, or some form of new phase in your life. And it might be that you're toying with the idea of another individual here. Two of Pentacles with that King of Swords. So also the Two of Pentacles is talking and debating and having a good time. So some of you guys, it might be that you're having a jolly old time with the King of Swords. Could be an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, male or female. And that's why you're seeking possibly to be released from this situation. And I feel that it's because what you're doing is you're having some banter with another individual. So, but I think it's just talk at this stage for some of you guys with another individual. Hopes or fears are and also this can be written information, so you might be emailing an individual here. Coming in, you guys will experience the Queen of Swords. Well, your hopes or fears will be the Queen of Swords. Why is it that Sagittarius' hopes or fears are the Queen of Swords? The Emperor in the reverse. So your fears, in a way, no, I think it's your hope. I think it's your hope, because I can see that you're very driven here, Sagittarius, and what you're driven to do. See, you're going to, in the immediate future, you've got the Empress in the reverse, and I would read this as an energy. There's no more playing Mr. or Mrs. Nice Guy with the Empress in the reverse. This is about complete and utter shutdown. Also, this is about the failure of relationship. So you're going to experience the failure of the relationship, because I think that you're standing very strong to working towards moving forward with that Chariot energy. And therefore, what you're seeking now is a new life with the Judgment energy. You're seeking to make a life-changing decision here, because perhaps you've been debating or you've been talking with the King of Swords. It doesn't have to be a new love interest. It might be that you've been talking with the Two of Pentacles or bantering with the Two of Pentacles, or debating. Two of Pentacles can be a debate. Debating with the Two of Pentacles with the King of Swords. This could be a friend, somebody who offers some very, very wise information, Sagittarius. So this could easily just be a friend here. But I think as a result of that, your hopes would be to emotionally detach from an Emperor reversed. And that Emperor reversed is the person that you're having a problem with. I can't quite, where is he? He or she? I think that they show as the Magician here. But I don't think that this is, I mean, it might be for some of you guys you're seeking a reconciliation because you're debating with the King of Swords. Now, I think we showed him as a King of Pentacles, didn't we? Where is it? Where is that card? Yeah, there it is. I think this is somebody different. There's the dude. But I think that your hopes would be to cut off, emotionally detach with the Queen of Swords energy. And you can see the Queen of Swords has got her back to that Emperor. So whenever she's got her back turned, she's cancelling out. So basically your hopes are just to cancel out, erase basically this person from your life. Because they're too much of an unstable energy. The outcome shows the Five of Cups. And why is the outcome the Five of Cups for Sagittarius for May 2018? Why is the outcome the Five of Cups? Right, how many times have I seen that show up today? Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Okay, this thing can no longer move forward with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. There's no movement forward in terms of trying to build on this relationship. Ten of Coins talks about a relationship in which there is the need to build security and stability. And the Wheel of Fortune represents a blockage. So for me, there's a blockage in building this relationship going forward. And you know that. You already know that. Alright, and it comes off the back of you guys seeking a new beginning, I feel, with the Judgment energy. A new phase. So you're looking into gaining some, and I think that you are. I don't think that this is a love interest. It might be, but I don't think it is. I think that you're looking for answers here, because you've been talking, weighing things up, debating things with a friend, a King of Swords, somebody who offers some very good information, some very intelligent answers to you. And therefore the overall outcome is loss, Five of Cups. Feeling sad and disappointed because there are blockages in this family, in this situation with the Ten of Coins. If it's not a long-term relationship, then it's building it up, so it could be one. But there are too many blockages because you've received advice, I think, from another individual here that says don't bother going for it. It's not even worth it. Okay, so, yeah, that's what I'm seeing for the month of May 2018, I'm afraid, Sagittarius. I'm sorry if you don't like the reading, but that's just the way it is. I know that I shouldn't keep apologising, but I have so many people that get so mean and so fed up with this, that, and the other. It's like, what's wrong with you? You know, it is what it is. You know, I can't always give you hearts and flowers, and maybe you feel that I never give you hearts and flowers. Who knows? But I just do my thing. I just read how I read, and that's it. That's all I do. So yeah, that's the reading. Okay. Let's get a advice card on this. So, Universe Spirit, show me what is the advice that you have for. What is the advice that you have for Sagittarius on this reading? Show me. Past life relationship. You've known each other before. So this is definitely a soulmate relationship that we're looking at here with this card. But you've got to love yourself first. Yes, it is a past life relationship. It's one that you've been very, very stuck to. It's one that you found very difficult to let go because of the connection that you've had to this person way before you were born. So you've come back into this lifetime to complete some form of a karma that wasn't completed in the first lifetime. But it is time to love yourself first. And it might be saying that this is a past life relationship and now it's time to love yourself first. So this is a relationship that, even though the karma is not it's not completed in the past, and it's probably not even being completed here, but it's time sometimes when something is just too hard to resolve, sometimes it is important to love yourself first. And I think that through having some common sense here, this is exactly what you're doing, in the reading, Sagittarius. Alright, that's your reading, guys. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and have a really, really good day, and I'll be back with you, generals. Take care. Bye bye.